Ladies and gentlemen, if Stripe has ever randomly shut down your account, held your payouts, or flagged you as high risk for no goddamn reason, I know your pay. Stripe has single-handedly fucked me more times than I can count. They've pissed me off worse than my neighbor Kyle after his 3 a.m. drumming sessions, and those are very, very irritating. But the worst part is, Stripe is way worse, and over the last 5 years, I have processed over $4 million in payments across Stripe and a bunch of other platforms, and they still don't freaking look after me. And I've actually seen the ones that work for high ticket offers and which ones want to make you throw your laptop off the balcony and then smash it to more pieces afterwards. Look, Stripe is great if you're selling some $9.99 SaaS subscription, but the second that you start selling coaching, consulting, or anything high ticket, they freak out. Some random guy in a Stripe office with his nerdy glasses on starts bugging out, spreading the alarms, and you know, getting his dick hard over canceling your account. Here's the thing, in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you every single payment processor that you should be using so that when you finally work hard in business and you deserve to get paid, you can get paid. Links for everything I mentioned are in the description. I do make small commissions on either one of them, but whether you use my links or not, stop using Stripe. I mean, use it if you have a SaaS company, but if you're in the high ticket space, don't use Stripe, okay? So first up, we have Fanbasis. Now, if you're selling coaching, consulting, or digital offers, and you want something modern, smooth, and actually built for creators, this works pretty damn well, right? The setup's clean, checkout pages look good right out the gate, and it handles everything from one-time payments to subscriptions. Now, I personally like it because it gives me a lot more flexibility than Stripe, less bullshit, fewer random compliance issues, and solid customer support that actually responds, meaning I can get a real human on the phone. The really cool thing about it is they allow split payouts, which is great if you got team members or partners and you need to pay out automatically, which is really freaking cool. The only downside is it's still growing, right? It's not as mainstream as Stripe just yet. Few integrations are still being built out, but if you need to link it to Zapier or your CRM, you are pretty good. But other than that, if you're in the info or coaching space, it's a beast. They also offer split payments to your clients, meaning you get paid in full and your clients can finance, which is pretty damn good. So again, links in the description if you want to check it out. Next up, we have Whop. Now, personally, I like to call this Shopify for creators. It's perfect if you're selling digital products, memberships, or running a community offer. They handle the storefront, the checkout, and the delivery. It's pretty cool, right? You can host all your courses inside of it. Personally, I still host my stuff inside of school, but I have a few friends in the space that use Whop to host their programs, and they haven't really had any issues with it. And you can literally automate everything with Zapier, you know, without going out there and having 12 different subscriptions. The fees are pretty decent, the payouts are fast, and the UI feels pretty modern and up to date, which I really like. On that note, it's kind of ideal for high ticket coaching if you pair it with the right CRM, but it's more for digital products. But if you build a program, templates, or you have a community-based offer, then Whop is a killer pick. And if you process more payments, then of course they will reward you with fewer fees. I got a guy for that. If you need help, message me on Instagram. Now, finally, if you're in the UAE like myself and you move out here and Stripe has single-handedly fucked you too, then I know how frustrating it is. So the third option I have is Mamopay. Now, personally, I've been using it for client payments here in Dubai, and it's a lifesaver. I've processed over $1 million in payments. The setup was super quick. They don't treat coaching as a crime, and the payouts hit your account relatively fast. You can invoice in seconds. They accept cards apart from Discover. Sometimes they have an issue with that. The dashboard looks super clean, and if you're running a legitimate coaching or agency business in the Middle East, skip the global headaches and just go with Mamopay, right? Or at least have it as an option available. To be clear, I'm not saying that Stripe is completely useless. It's great for startups or SaaS companies, but it's just not built for high ticket offers. Once your revenue starts climbing, or if you sell something that involves a human on the other side, Stripe starts treating you like a scammer. And I don't like that, right? Because I've given these guys so much money in fees. So if you're serious about scaling, you need at least one backup payment processor ready. If you are just relying on one payment processor, you, my friends, are playing a very, very dangerous game. Because the second Stripe turns around and decides to freeze your payouts, you're gonna wish that you had more payment processors. Those are my top payment processor alternatives for Stripe in 2025/2026, Fanbasis, Whop, and Mamopay. If you want to check them out, there's links all in the description. Super easy, super simple. You can check out the interfaces. All of them are free, so they don't require any setup fees. And if you need help filling up that payment processor with some serious cash by landing more clients, message me on Instagram. Check out the link in the description. You can book in a call with me. I'll audit your business and help you scale. But just don't rely on Stripe.